We're live? Oh, Steve, we're live. We better start talking.
How about that?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to GSX 2019, Chuck Harold, SecurityGuideTV.com, ASISTV.org. My next contestant, one of my first original shows, Mr. Steve Caroselli, OrionECI.com, Orion Engine Control. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you very much, Chuck.
Now,
It's
since you're
always
one of
a
the
pleasure.
old-timers on the show, we're going to give you the coveted Security Guide TV badge and radio mic right there. I hope you feel very impressed by that.
I feel very impressed.
All right,
I do
excellent.
miss the pistol grip a little bit, but
All right, tell us what's going on with Orion. You guys, every year you got
Oh.
something new and something different, and what's happening?
we do. I guess the biggest thing today, we've just been given another award for our door guard product.
Oh, wow.
And in fact, as of yesterday, we're patent pending on some new technology around that. So we're pretty excited about that.
Now, can you share what the patent pending is, or is it too secret?
It's too secret,
Okay.
but it's exciting to be able to say patent pending.
Now, over the years, we've been talking about the Internet of Things, and when I first talked to you, it was like, well, we can put it on the network. Now, boy, that's different, isn't it? That
Yeah,
was only like 5 or
absolutely.
6 years ago. Everything's on the Internet. Everything's the Internet of Things, an endpoint. How has your business changed with that?
Well, I think to your point, we decided to put on an Ethernet connection originally. Had no idea why. Today,
Exactly. We talked about that,
95% of the projects are. I wouldn't say it's changed my business so much as made a lot of the installations easier.
Okay.
It sped up the communications and standardized, of course. And we're obviously very, very aware of the IoT issues.
Yeah.
So we've always been heavy on the security side from our software, but even looking at the overall operation as we've been growing, this has been deemed a foundational year for us, where we're putting a lot of foundation things
Okay.
for our next step. So we moved from 11,000 square feet to 40,000
I
square
remember
feet.
that, right?
We're up to about 50 people, full-time employees, which is phenomenal. I thought we could do this with 10 when I first started. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But also voluntarily bringing our in-house security up to the level of, and I can't remember the acronym right now, for the voluntary security protocols.
Oh,
within
right.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about protocols. So I just did a survey. I started recommending some ISO 2800 stuff and, best practices, ASIS standards. And on occasion, hardware comes into that, right? Any stuff in the industry that is starting to require certifications? Any ISO stuff, or maybe has any of your products fallen under the, what is that? The Terrorism Act thing, where if you're a certified product or vendor or provider, it gets help with your insurance and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and so from an ISO standpoint, we've always built to ISO standards. We're not an ISO house,
Okay.
but our supply chain is.
Oh, interesting.
Right? So
Okay.
we've always looked at leveraging that. But in terms of the terrorism, that typically tackles products that are more. We're a flow control product.
Yeah,
and
but
also
you decide the bad guy gets in.
we don't make the decision. We tell you if somebody follows.
No, that's true. You don't
Yeah.
make the decision. That's right.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
that's really where the distinction happens.
Okay.
So we haven't been wrapped up into a lot of those specifically, but we're kind of on the periphery of it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. Now, where are we going with access control and turnstiles and things? Are we getting to a point where we have force fields? I mean, it's not here yet, but we're working on things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds crazy, but it's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy. I mean, from an architectural standpoint, we're always being asked for security without being able to see it.
Yeah.
Having to see it, I should say. And from a physical security standpoint, we're always saying, no, we need a barrier. So the technology's getting there. The LiDAR technology is phenomenal for detecting passage and intent. And as the access control credential gets smarter, intent is becoming more automated, right? So you're not going to have to pull a card out anymore.
Right.
We're tracking, what did I hear earlier, within a centimeter in the next couple of years
Yeah.
of where you are in relationship to something. So we're always looking at, again, we talked that frictionless access experience. It's become a little cliche, but that's what we do, right? We want people to come through a lobby in a frictionless way.
Now, where would you say the business is going? Access control, turnstiles, specifically what you do, don't seem to be in the group of other companies buying up other companies like that. Is it more of a boutique business? There's not a lot of turnstile manufacturers, right? It's a different thing.
Yes and no. I always said we compete with about 6 in the world, but the reality is there's quite a few out there globally. We've actually seen 3 companies consolidate in the last 6 months.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So
Right.
Kaba bought Alvarado. It was announced yesterday. Bunidam bought ComInfoSec.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
And then I heard, I was at breakfast with someone this morning that mentioned one of their competitors in Brazil just got purchased by a big company. So it is consolidating, but yes, it's also a little bit boutique.
Is it worrisome that in purchasing that one company buys another company, and it's from overseas and they have different standards, different security protocols? I worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody messing with the firmware and things like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's we look at it as a great opportunity. Whenever big companies gobble each other up, it consolidates the competition, it frees up some great talent in often cases, and we just continue to do what we do, which is provide a solid American-made product.
American-made, that's right.
Answer the telephone when people call you, kind of back to the basics.
Yes, answering the phone.
Yeah, take care of our customers.
That's an anomaly nowadays. That's
yeah,
right.
It really is. It really is. We've been talking a lot about what are our core values. What are those things that, why do we get up every day? And for us, we're a family-first company. That means if we take care of our families will take care of our customers.
Steve Caroselli, All-American Boy right here. Excellent, my friend.
Thank you very much, Chuck.
Thanks for
Always
coming on
a
the
pleasure.
show. And you're out of what state again?
Laconia, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. All right. Back in a minute here at
Ryan.
SecurityGuideTV.com and ASISTV.org at GSX. It's a lot of acronyms to remember. GSX 2019 live from Chicago.